go into it now without my game crashing. I wanted to rip on the 450 in Forest in an actual race. See how well we can actually do. I only have 20 hours, so I'm not the best, but I'm also not like great. Or I'm also not bad. I'm not very good, but I'm also not very bad anymore. I used to be very bad, but now I know how to actually lean and, utilize the sit and stand. It's crazy that it took me 20 hours though. I don't know about the public lobbies though, because the thing is nobody you're facing with people that like, one, you're facing people that just don't really know how to ride altogether. Like, there's plenty of people that know how to ride that are playing in public lobbies, but there's a decent amount in your lobbies that are actually like, they're just trash. I used to be one of them, but that's why I spent a lot of time in testing. But there's people that just go straight out into racing, and they crash right off rip. They're constantly crashing. There's been a few times where people have actually like targeted me, or not like me specifically, but like they're just like waiting for people to come around so they can hit them. I did not mean to hit that guy. But yeah, like that. You have shit like that where dudes are trying to take off and they just bash right into you. So sometimes these like public lobbies are just horrible. I'm trying to rip a 450 while all this is going on. Man, the ground is really rutted. Okay, so you see that before I got into this lobby and I was doing the testing, I was just practicing. I was ripping this fucking 450 through this map at second gear. So I haven't even been utilizing my sit and stand. I forget that sometimes. Like, I'll just go the whole track without like standing up off my bike. I'll be hitting jumps at like weird angles. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Buddy, not even standing up. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part about this game, is like everything's so sensitive, especially on like a 450. Being on a 450, like I'm in second gear ripping it around this whole map, versus like being on a 125 or 250. On a 125, I'm usually in like, I'm going between third, fourth, and fifth sometimes. At 250, I'll stay between like, there's a rare occasion I'll go down to second gear. Oh, now I'm just stuck. This fucking sucks so bad. When I'm in actual races and like I'm actually warming up, I don't like to whip. I mean, if I know I'm like gonna hit a good jump, like hit a jump correctly, and it just feels fluid enough, I'll give it a rip. But for the most part, like, I'm not, like that right there, I was going up to it, it felt good enough to like scrub it, but I'm not good at that. I usually just try to like, stick to jumping them in a regular way, not doing any tricks or none of that. I'm cutting this guy off like a dick. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's either gonna go really good or really bad. There is no in between. It's either I'm gonna get like last place or close to last place, or I'm gonna end up in first. I don't think I'm gonna end out in like second, third, or fourth, or even fifth, for that matter. I did change around my settings a lot to make it a lot more comfortable to drive, so maybe it'll help out. Alright, let's do this. 3 people got disqualified for a jump start. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let everybody else go first real quick. Because they're all gonna crash around the first turn. See what I mean? We just stay consistent. Should be able to keep our position. We are in third place here, so. Oh, we're in fourth now, but. Oh, this guy's gonna crash. Because he fucking sucks. This is what I'm talking about, these public bodies in the middle of a fucking race. That was my fault right there. See how like I went around that guy and I didn't like fuck him up? Obviously I got really close, but like these people in these public lobbies just don't give a flying fuck. And here I am again, not utilizing my actual city stand. Oh my god, this guy landed on top of me, you gotta be kidding. That was my fault. We need to get back on our road of consistency. Stay consistent and we can get in front of this guy. Probably should have like really learned how to handle. I mean, I know how to handle the 450's power, but it's just like now that I'm here in a race, it's much more nerve-wracking to drive it. I don't want to stay as like smooth. I just want to rip it because people are driving up next to me, passing me up. We're in 11th place right now. I don't know what I'm doing there. One of these two guys is about to crash. One of these three guys is about to crash, I know it. There he goes. Leave it to these two guys to duke it out, and then one of them will crash, and then he gets in my way. These dudes probably hear me running up with a 450 next to him, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Running a 450 in forest? Yeah, buddy. I can rip it in second gear. Oh, I hit the bar and hit a wheelie. Okay, I will take the blame for that one because I tried to cut him off. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean to like actually cut him off, but I was like, let me get close to this guy. Try to close it in. I finished 8th. I would have finished like what, 7th or 6th. But I tried to close the gap on that guy. I was like, fuck it. I used to ride when I was younger, a lot. Used to have a I had a TTR 125, and then I got tired of that because that one was like I got it when I was like 14 or 15. My dad got it for me for Christmas, and I was a young dude growing up, so I was getting a lot bigger. And it started to feel like a pit bike, you know. I mean, they're nice. The TTRs are nice bikes. Oh! The TTRs are nice bikes for like starters, but I just wanted to move up a bit. So I moved up to an actual YZ 125. I traded for it. It was actually blown. It needed a new piston and everything, so but he traded for it. Or actually, no, it did. I don't even think it needed a new piston. It just needed a new carb. It just needed a new carburetor. I forget what was wrong with the carburetor. But we bought a new carb for it, and started right up. Ran beautifully for a while. I ran on that for quite some time. And I think I got rid of it when I was about 17 or so, because moved out a bit further. I was making stupid decisions as a young guy. I got rid of my truck, so I couldn't really like take my dirt bike out much anymore, unless I took my dad's truck, and I couldn't just take my dad's truck all the time. So I just quit riding in general. But this game makes me want to get another bike. I'd actually like to get a 250, maybe a Honda. I don't know, but I like Yamaha a lot. Not just because it was like the first. I don't know if TTR is Yamaha. I can't remember, but I had that YZ anyway. I mean that kind of hits home, because it was like one of the very first bikes that I owned. But I know that Yamaha is a pretty good brand anyway, so if I do end up getting one, I would definitely get a YZ. I would probably get a YZ 125 and run on that for a while, and then get a 250. I like Kawasaki though. I'm not sure how. I haven't done a lot of research on them, but I know that there's quite a bit of people that actually like Kawasaki's. I'm not sure how I feel about Suzuki though. Alright, let's get this race underway. Nice 16-minute warm-up. The 450. This one's 3 laps. Three laps. I want to get a PlayStation controller. As far as I'm aware, the PlayStation controllers are much better for this game. And I'm going to let everybody go in front of me because I'm not about to crash around that first turn with everybody right there. Motherfucker, of course it's like a magnet to me. Dude, it didn't even work. It didn't even matter. We fight my way back now. Consistency is the key though. No. Unfortunate. This guy went out and he just fucking... Man, this is why this just made me so mad. These fucking public office dogs. Like, what are these kids doing? I know some of that was my fault. I'm not gonna sit here and not say I didn't. It didn't look like I just purposefully ran into somebody. But still, it's like that dude on the KTM earlier. We were at the end, like looping back around. What the fuck are you doing? And it looks like I'm just gonna get in even worse position this race because I keep fucking up. Maybe I should grip around in the 250 for a while more. Give up the 450. I wasn't doing bad in the warm-up. I'm just getting that pressure of staying in front of people and catching up. Because now I'm in a shitty position. I'm in 12th place. Maybe I can rip it around here though. Was it one more lap? Rip around these guys. 50 seconds behind. But it's okay. That dude on the fucking KTM is my worst nightmare right now. He's just, I watch him, he's gonna fucking rip ass up here and fucking come for me. I can hear him. Look, he's fucking rev limiting it all the way up here to my ass. I can hear him. See if you can catch up to this 450, buddy. You make it around that corner. Look at this dude. Oh, race is over. I got 9th place. The 450. First race, I got 8th. Second race, I got 9th. So, wasn't too much of a improvement here. But I'm still learning how to rip this 450, so. I would argue that instead of me hopping off the 450, it would be more beneficial for me to learn how to ride the 450, and for most beginners, around 20 hours anyway. Because for the most part, it'll teach you how to control your throttle, because the 450s have so much power behind them. Obviously, I'm not starting out. Anybody starting out shouldn't just hop on the 450. But once you get around like 20, 30 hours, hop on the 450 and let her rip and learn how to use it correctly, yeah. I mean, once you learn how to actually like lean and get around corners, yeah, hop on the 450. But heck yeah, do some good races, I guess.